Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, June 26th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I'm ready to nurture whatever comes up for personal evolution. And for Monday, we're starting off with the second part of our Revolution Evolution Day. And I would say in terms of Astro days, Monday is a little bit extreme. This week is pretty shifty. I just want to do a glance ahead at this week. So one of the shifty things for Monday is Mercury is moving out of Gemini, which is kind of a relief, but moving into Cancer. So we are going to be thinking a lot about how we're feeling over the next few weeks with Mercury moving into Cancer. We'll dig more into that with Monday. We have Neptune going retrograde on the 30th. So unless you are very strongly Pisces and or have something right where Neptune's going retrograde, you might not necessarily feel this retrograde. But the lessons, just like Saturn retrograde in Pisces can take us into our inner depths. Sometimes Neptune retrograde can feel a little bit like God? I'm hearing like a prayer, but that question, God, universe, are you there? Because I feel like so often we reach outside for God, universe, and Neptune retrograde, especially in Pisces, is a good reminder that God, universe is within us. That look within for the kingdom of heaven. Look within for those energies. So we'll dig more into that for Friday's scope, but just recognize that is incoming. We're going to be building to a full moon. We're going to have a full moon next Monday. So we're going to be feeling that. We're also building into this Venus retrograde. So Venus is officially in the shadow. Venus has been in the shadow for the last few days. But it's interesting because Venus and Mars are in close proximity. And this week is going to be the closest they come to being conjunct. They're not going to reach the exact degree of each other, but they're going to get within about 3.5 degrees about. And so we're going to get the closest that they come to that. And so it's good to find our inner balance in our yin and yang energies and to be very aware, being that they're both in the sign of Leo, be very aware of the inner child, both the healed child and also the wounded child, the ego, the heart, staying very aware of those energies. So let's look at today. Today, we have Mars and Uranus reaching that square. We have Mercury finishing up in Gemini and connecting to Pluto in an inconjunct before moving into Cancer. And we have the moon in Libra being like, think happy thoughts, trying to stay balanced. So this Mars-Uranus square is very interesting. To be fair, it's reaching its peak at 2:23 a.m. Pacific time. So by the time many of us are waking up, we're going to be moving beyond the peak of this. We've been feeling it building. What happened in Russia over the weekend felt very much like this energy, and I was very surprised that it came in quickly and then it seemed to decimate really quickly. And that is Uranus. Uranus is like, here we are, let's change everything. And then it's like, okay, moving on to the next thing. Especially in contact with Mars. Now watch for your cranky pants. You might feel pretty cranky in the morning. Uranus energy can be very triggering. Mars, if it's not in its happy place, is just gonna feel pretty fiery reactive. Take it slow. Uranus in connection to Mars can be very accidental in its energy, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. So please turn off your stove, unplug your hairdryer, do all those things, but take it easy as well Monday morning, especially because Mercury is going to be at that 29th degree of Gemini as well. And that degree, having my ascendant there, living there myself, can bring chaotic mental energy. It can make you want to go from here to here in 0.2 seconds. And mentally you can, but physically our body needs a little bit more time to move through space. So take the time that you need. Watch your racing thoughts, see where you can bring the focus, because that's a whole lot of energy. Now, like I said, Mercury on its way out of Gemini is meeting with Pluto, and Pluto's like, so how you doing? Empowering your thoughts. Like, where are you at with that process? And we had this just a few days ago, not even a week ago really, when the Sun, finishing up in Gemini, also connected to Pluto. And a lot of people were feeling pretty grumpy, if I remember that astro energy correctly. Now, we have a little lightness, like I said. The Moon in Libra is like, just keep balancing, just keep balancing. Find your center. I'm hearing that song by Trevor Hall, My Love is Just a Reminder, Find Your Center. But just watch if your thoughts are empowering you or if your thoughts are sucking, pulling power away from you as Mercury connects to Pluto energy. And this will be supportive with Mercury moving into Cancer. Mercury moving into Cancer, our feelings are going to very much reflect our thinking, very much reflect our mind. And so you want to be empowered in that because it's going to show you where you're at. Your mind, your feelings are going to be showing you, this is where I'm at, as a whole. It's always an interesting thing when we get intimate between our thoughts and feelings. They're always synergetic, kind of working together, but especially with Mercury in Cancer. So, if you're spiraling down, you might spiral a little harder. If you are like feeling, I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, if you're feeling more that energy, zippity-doo-dah, then you're going to feel zoop. So watch and maybe make an experiment out of like what you're thinking and see the correlation to your feelings. That is a really good experiment for Mercury in Cancer. Besides today, the Sun in Cancer is also squaring the Moon. So Cancer's like, try to balance this. So again, it's a little bit of a testy kind of a day. That being said, find your center. Be here now. That is going to support you. I have the Mastery card in this. The Mastery card is like, you're no master. Try harder. Or maybe not try. Yoda is like, there is no try. Notice where you can increase your mastery of this energy. I have going with the flow in reverse. All this energy may just feel a little jerk around, like I said, trying to go to here in 2 seconds. But don't fall into anybody else's following whirlpool. Find your flow of consciousness, your flow of movement. What is natural and aligned for you? Ooh, as I'm saying that, I'm looking at Lilith and Mars still working that conjunction. Lilith's been hanging out with Mars quite a bit. Do it your way. Act your way and stay in your heart. You know what's important for you. And as you stay in your heart, look for the magic. There's so much good around us. I love the ordinariness card. It's like it's all coming for us. But sometimes we need to let some things go. We have the traveling card as well. 2 8s. The traveling card is like, it is your responsibility. Well, the ordinariness card is like, it's your responsibility to see the magic. And the traveling card, it's like your responsibility to put down what you need to put down in order to see the magic, in order to get to where you're going. So keep that in mind as we move through the day. I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, Mimi Clark. If you have contacted me about the Venus reading, I have not gotten those started yet. I've had a lot going on, but I promise you I am working on that, and as soon as I'm in that flow, I will be emailing you and booking those. So besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.